Hi, it's Kylie from Painted Wing. In today's video, I'm going to be demonstrating how to draw and paint this eastern bluebird. I'm going to begin by showing the sketching process. For sketching, I like to use H or hard pencils. I would recommend using light pressure for your sketch. I'll be applying a little bit more than I usually do, just so my lines show up on the camera. For drawings, I like to start with basic shapes just to get the proportions down. So mainly circles, triangles, and other lines. The head and body are made of ovular shapes. For this drawing, I'll be using two different reference images, one for the body and one for the legs. I was not sure which reference image I used for my original painting, as I painted 2 years ago. But these two pictures together works pretty well. I often combine reference images for my paintings, so it shouldn't be too difficult. After creating a simple drawing made up of shapes, I start connecting the shapes and adding details. I'm going to start with the legs now. In the painting, they're pretty abstracted, so I won't be adding too much detail. Here I'm using a white eraser to lighten my lines and to erase some of the lines from earlier that I no longer need. Lastly, I'm going to further define my sketch. For painting sketches, you just need enough detail to create your painting. You don't need to add too many details or shading, as you'll be creating value and details with your paint. And things are almost complete. And here's the final results of my drawing. This drawing will work for the Bluebird video tutorial that I'll be showing. It'll also work for the tutorial in my book, 30-Minute Watercolor Animals, as it's in a similar position. And here's the one from my book. If you haven't checked out my book, the tutorials are quite similar to my video ones, just in a different format, and they're geared more towards beginners, whereas my video tutorials are more complex. I have quite a few bird projects in the book. Next, I'll be moving to the video tutorial. This is just a short demo. If you're interested in a longer tutorial, I'll have the full-length one on my Patreon page. And here's a list of the materials I used for this painting. I'm painting this piece on 8x8" watercolor paper by the brand Arches. You can see the sketch I have drawn out. I'm lightly erasing some of the lines so they don't appear too dark. For this painting, I'll be starting with the beak using cadmium yellow paint and a 3/0 round brush. You apply your paint to dry paper for this part. Now let's allow that yellow to dry. Yellow paint tends to get contaminated easily, so I like to allow it to fully dry. While it's air drying, let's work on the eye using the same brush and raw umber paint. Leave some little white dots for the highlights of the eye. Now let's let the eye dry, and while it dries, we'll be adding some Paynes gray to the beak and then the pupil. You'll use a similar technique here. Outline the beak with a thin and crisp line. After the outline is created, dip your brush into water and blend out the line into a gradient. Next, add some gray to the lower beak and then a little where the pupil will be. Around the outside and of the eye, add a light amount of Paynes gray. To get your gray paint lighter in value, add more water to the pigment. You can always test out the value on a separate paper. Otherwise, start lighter than you think, because you can always add more pigment as you go. After the light gray paint dries, get your small brush saturating Paynes gray. It should be so saturated that it appears black. And then create a ring around the eye. After creating the ring, add some small tick marks. Next up, we'll be switching brushes. This here is a number 8 round brush. Add some water to the chest of the Bluebird. Things should be wet, but not soaking and dripping wet. Next, dip your brush into burnt sienna paint and add it to the water. This is called a wet on wet technique. If you want to brighten up the orange, you can add cadmium orange as well, or a similar color. While the wash is still wet, I am dragging out tiny hairs along the neck. If you want to increase the value of some areas, I would suggest using a brown color, such as burnt or raw umber. Next, we want this wash to become almost dry. In order to control this process, I'm using a blow dryer to dry the paint a little. Then I'm adding a few drops of water to create blooms in the wash. This will create an uneven texture. If you prefer a flat, smooth wash, you may skip this step. Again, using a small fine tip brush, pull out some feather details here. If you aren't happy with the shape, you can always paint it out a little more, as I am here. Next, let's paint the wing. For the wing, we'll be keeping things impressionistic. In order to do this, quickly move your brush to create feather-like marks. I'm intentionally leaving some white space. If you aren't a fan of that look, you can fill it in. Next, let's add some touches of gray to the wing. The next step is to add the same blue to the head of the Bluebird. Follow the outline you drew and start filling it in using a wet on dry technique. I'm adding some water to this part instead of direct paint. The lighter value helps show that there's a highlight here. While things are still wet, you can dab in some extra blue to the areas that you feel need it. Also, add a light touch of gray in front of the eye. The final steps are just a few details. I'm going to paint in a light impression of a foot. I'm adding some blue here to start things out. The legs I am painting are going to be pretty impressionistic as well, but if you want to make them fully detailed, or even add a branch or something, you may. I'm creating some little lines here with my gray for the foot. And a little splash of gray paint. The last thing I'm adding is some extra blue to the head, because I don't think I added enough earlier. Look over your painting and see if you need to add anything, otherwise that should be it. Thank you so much for watching. If you decide to paint this piece, I would love to see it. You can tag me on social media at PaintedWing.